Hello, guys. Hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my blog, Maritime Aviator. So I'm just going to be quick about this part. So I'm just going to tell you what's inside or what the equipment I used to bring on my leg rig. So I'm going to start off. So yeah, this is my leg rig, which of course I attach on my legs. So I'm going to start off. Obviously, this is an adjust. Yeah, I'm going to start off with what type of tools and equipment do I have. Um, First off, we have my adjustable wrench. I have two of these on my leg rig, one small, one long. And the second part is I have a Swiss knife, but it's a Swiss knife not on the European made. It's a Chinese made Swiss knife. I needed it as more like something to poke or if I need something to cut with that requires a stable and strong knife. So just gonna put it there. Of course, I do have two sets of screwdrivers. One is positive and the other is negative. The size should be around at least medium. And I do have, of course, a measuring tape. Carpenters use this. So, okay, we're going on to the next. I also have a multi-tool pliers. Any multi-tool pliers will do. As on my case, I'm using this type of multi-tool plier. You know, the ones used by the bomb squad. Yes, it's also applicable in seafaring if you're using those tools. Um, any type of multi-tool pliers is applicable as long as it fits on my leg rig. And of course, my most important tool, which I always use a lot, is a cardboard box cutter. In some seafarers, they use a bosun's knife, but since I'm not a bosun, I'm a rating, I use a cutter. Plus, it's more sharp than using this Swiss knife. However, the problem with using this is that it can't poke on hard surfaces compared to this one. So I still use a different type of knife. At the same time, each one is a backup. If I'm not using this one is a backup. If I'm using this one is a backup. I also have here a marker which I use to write down surfaces. It's also essential when you're working on deck. And of course, the heaviest of on my leg rig. Oh, sorry. I think I use a small hammer. Yes, a hammer. Now my hammer is basically a multi-tool type. As you can see, it's also used. It can be also used as a screw, or some cases it even has a knife. See, as you can, oh, sorry, that's not a knife. This one. So I use a multi-tool type of hammer. So yeah, that's about it. All of this is my gear that I put up on on my leg rig. I also have an additional, but I'm still figuring out. Just give me a moment here. Yes, of course. I also forgot one more thing. I also have this one. It's basically just a small, I use it as a blower. I attach it to an air hose and then it blows off. It's very useful when it comes to when you're doing the chipping, hammering, all the daily maintenance of rust removing in on board the ship. So it's very useful. So, yeah. That is all included on my gear, on my leg rig. Alright, since I'm now finished on the introducing my leg rig, I'm going to introduce you my the working belt I used in combination with the leg rig. So just give me a second here. So this is the work belt I use on maintenance. By the way, you can find this on the on the Shopee store. All of these items are available in Shopee. So this is the digital watch I used. Basically, this one holds the what do you call this? The mineral water. Just give me a moment here. So a mineral water, probably 2 liters, fits in this one. Of course, this is just an empty bottle. See, and this one is the pouch for the radio in case the in case on my maintenance I need a radio to work with, a walkie-talkie. Also, this is the spare blades for my cutter all on the leg rig. So here we go. This is basically the spare pouch that I have, but inside the spare pouch I have 2 equipments also available. One is this, the Allen key wrenches. I need that to work as well. I also have scissors. So this is the attachment for my leg rig. As you can see, this one goes to here. It has a, oh sorry. Okay, so it has a straps here. See, it's an attachment. I'm going to show you later on how to wear it. Of course, this gear is a bit heavy compared to your normal seafarers, but it's essential that I carry all this equipment during maintenance, a regular daily maintenance on board. So this is a part on how I dressed up. Hello, good day. So ngayon, for now, we're going to discuss my headgear. As you know, what kind of headgear I used to wear on my PPE. Now, first of all, I'm going to tell you that this is a standard helmet that I used on work. Now, on my case, I use a special attachments on my helmet. So this is the bare-based standard PPE helmet for a seafarer. So it's made out of plastic. So I'm going to begin. First off, if you see one of your plastic helmets that has a slot like this one, then it means that your plastic helmet for PPE has an attachment for ear defenders, which is this one. Now this one, you can buy this at your local Shopee or any online stores. Lazada, it's also available on those kinds of store. Now on my case, this one is issued by the company, so I don't have to worry about that. But in case if the company didn't issue this one, I also have brought in my own, my own kind of ear defenders. This is the one that I bought online. So it's 3M Peltor. It's basically the same. It can fit on the helmet slot. So here is the composition or how I set up my helmet. I just put up the ear defenders here. Just give me a moment. So here, that's the left ear. And this is the right ear. Okay, just give me a moment. So there, we have now our ear defenders installed on our PPE helmets. Now, if you notice, I also use a different type of helmet strap. This is, by the way, a custom type of helmet strap because I didn't like the issued ones, which is kind of lame by the company. Now, if I'm going to use your helmet for just say normal daily maintenance work, this one is applicable. As you can see, my helmet strap is similar to those used by the Marines or any military law enforcement type because I patterned it. This is the chin strap, of course, so that my head won't the helmet won't slide off. Now the normal strap issued on this company has a slot here which fits more like a hat. On my case, I'm not really happy about that, so I custom made my helmet strap. By the way, you can buy these types of straps again on an online store like Shopee and Lazada, so you don't have to worry about it where you'll get it. Now, here is my, of course, chemical goggles that I wear. Actually, this isn't a chemical goggles right now. This is more like impact goggles. But nevertheless, it's still used for PPE. Now, it depends on your company if they're going to issue one. On my case, this company didn't issue me a goggle, so I have to bring one. So, yeah. Now, the reason why I put a cloth here as a cover is similar, pretty much so, I mean, it's pretty much self-explanatory to protect the PPE goggles. So basically, I just rolled up the cloth here. As you can see, this is my impact goggles. So you can protect your gloves by just simply putting a cloth over it, and it would look more like some sort of protection from some sort of military enforcement, but military law enforcement. But no. Also, the main reason I got the idea why I put on a cover for these goggles is because it's very similar to idea where you put a cloth or a canvas over the winches. You know, the one that you use for mooring those machineries. Yeah, that's the main idea where I got it. So yeah, so you could protect your goggles using just only by a simple solution of putting a cloth in there. So that will be my headgear. So I'm just going to install it here on my helmet. So by the way, you can install your goggles here using this one. What do you call this? It's an electrical tape. And also you gotta have some scissors. So just give me a moment here. I'll be back in installing the goggles. So there, I've already put on, as you can see, tape here, an electrical tape on the two on the back sides to hold these goggles in place in case whenever you're going to use it, and yeah, just to put these goggles in place. So there we go. Now my helmet, the standard PPE helmet, now has a goggles and ear defender, and of course the straps. Now the last thing I put on, so oh, by the way, I just forgot. So this helmet is now ready for use. Now, the last thing I put onto my head is this type of headgear, which is we call balaclava. Common seafarers call this colloquially as a ninja. So it's basically more like a sock that you put it on your head. So there we go, as you can see. See, this is a balaclava. You put it on your face as a face mask. And also, after putting it on my head, over the helmet, of course, I mean, I put it on my head first, and then I put a helmet after it. And then the last thing I put on is this, chemical spectacles. Now, you can buy this, of course, like I said, these are available online. You can buy this on Shopee and Lazada. And yeah, you just use it to protect your eyes from the sun. So I have a tinted spectacles. I typically use a tinted spectacles to protect my eyes from the sun, especially when I'm outdoors working on deck. So yeah, that's the main reason why I put on spectacles that are tinted. Of course, there are spectacles out there on the internet that you can buy that are clear. So if you're not, of course, comfortable using a tinted, a tinted type of spectacles, you can always use the clear ones. So I guess that is the composition of my headgear, or PPE headgear. Now, of course, this composition of equipment differs from sailor to sailor, but on my case, I prefer that my setup on my PPE helmet is like this. So yeah, I guess that's about it.